Claudius by Robert Graves. It's included by the Modern Library among the best 100 books in the English language written in the last century, 20th century. And in fact, not just among the first 100, it's among the 20. Is it at number 12, 14? It's not so relevant. And I must say that I have encountered this word twice. One in the original, when I wasn't so flabbergasted, and a second time when I could see more of it, if I'm allowed to say that, in an abridged form, BBC play, a production, which, by the way, I appreciate and somehow I recommend to you. Reading one major work needs to be done. This needs to be done in the original, obviously, unless it's impossible. And then it would help, it did in my case, if after a while you read it again. I plan to do that for a number of works. Dostoevsky, for one thing, Brothers Karamazov. It's in the Flannery O'Connor. Anyway. But then there's also this alternative to listen to a play which only takes 1.5 hours. That's the average for a BBC play, and then sometimes 2-3 hours, in which you meet again with the major themes, and you get a taste, if not the whole meal, at least a taste, an entree. And you remember the masterpiece, Claudius. That's what we keep hearing, because this man was challenged when in the mean old days we used to say handicapped. That's not the case anymore. This man had speech impediment, but the brain was excellent, which goes to prove yet again that we often look down upon people who have difficulty to render words, but they turn out to have high IQ, EQ, and more resilience than the mocking ones. His fate was not favorable to start with. He was a baby, born prematurely at 7 months or so, and then, as he says with jocularity, measles, malaria, and something else the diseases fought with each other as to see which one will take me. He was all right, left as a mocking subject for many, if not most, at the imperial court, and he's upset with that. His childhood was traumatized. If we apply Freud, we perhaps would explain Gripinella, Messalina, and some other mistakes in his life. But then, on the other hand, as Calpurnian, maybe his best friend, a woman who was a servant to him in the first place. Well, you should look at this in a positive way, because you seem harmless to them if they mock you and they keep jesting, and you will not be killed. And indeed, these were gruesome, cruel times, when people were killed for no reason. Remember Caligula. Caligula, in fact, is part of the story. It has some obviously horrifying moments, but he's also funny in at least this incident that I recall, when he calls Claudius, his uncle. Angry, the man is late, and it's my leg, Caligula. Don't you see? Then Caligula, clever as he is, Claudius realizes that Caligula is again up to something extraordinarily bad, but he cannot say that. So these are not the words, and I'm just retelling this incident as I recall it. You're a god. Yes, I'm the biggest god of all. I managed to kill my father before I was 8, and I'm having sex with my sisters. And one of them is a goddess too. Indeed. Well, after Caligula, Claudius, who doesn't want to be emperor as far as we are told, but he doesn't believe in tyranny, he believes in the republic, but for the good of the Roman Empire society, he becomes an emperor. He's not a bad one, even if he makes some errors, like marrying Messalina, who was infamous for nymphomania. At one point she marries a lover and traps Claudius in saying, we'll just do this as a game, as to prove something else. And she's reputed to have challenged a prostitute to a competition, which one of them would sleep with more men during the day and the night or something. And Messalina was the winner. Well, Claudius is a great work. Read it.